Welcome back again to another episode of Power Rangers Lore. This week we're going to talk about the Lost Galaxy. Now, what is the Lost Galaxy? We know we talked briefly about it in the last one with Magna Defender, but the Lost Galaxy is a complex little story plot hole in my opinion. So it is the main title of the Lost Galaxy Power Rangers, but it's only just a minor story arc in the Lost Galaxy series. It's only lasting a few episodes near the end of the series, and in truth, it's not really explained what is the Lost Galaxy. Now, I had said last episode about the Lost Galaxy that was the pocket dimension, and it seems more like that, and we'll get more into that right now. So Deviant, one of the side main villains, used a spell out of the Galaxy book known as the Kionta spell. I might have pronounced that completely wrong, but we'll get over there. So that he casts a spell out of the Great Galaxy book and opens a portal and brings Terra Venture to the Lost Galaxy. Now, that's where he opens a special portal that does that, and the only way to get out of the Lost Galaxy is this portal. Well, it doesn't mean it's not someplace else. It just seems more like a pocket dimension, especially with the more dimensional rifts going on. And how do you lose a galaxy per se? Unless it's in some other dimension going on there. So, when the Lost Galaxy Rangers get there, they find that it is run by a space pirate known as Captain Mutiny and his Swabbies. There's a bunch of other named characters in there, but they're not really as important as Captain Mutiny. He's kind of like the main guy. He controls a completely desert planet where he has a bunch of slaves. Humans mostly, but probably some other races as well. They're all using to collect gems and other precious jewels there. Now, at first, he pretends to be all nice and, we're going to help you out of Terra Venture as a benevolent alien overlord. Quickly finds out he's not. Leo and Mike basically find ghosts that tell them to run away and you get out of here. And then also finds that there's slave camps all over the place, and then eventually colonists are being taken with these other slaves, and they have to fight their way out. The Lost Galaxy Rangers come to several different issues fighting off Mutiny's monsters of the week, but Mutiny also realizes, I can't just keep sending these monsters of the week, they're dying. Probably the smartest villain in a small amount of time. Because again, he's only around a few episodes. He looks around and goes like, you know what, I'm just going to kill these guys out. And he sends his giant walking base called the Titanosaur. And it's a giant dinosaur, like Godzilla-esque, mixed with a little bit of a Digimon, who has a castle on his back that usually is in the water, and then it rises up and can fly through space. So it's kind of a big villain that he kind of destroys the Power Rangers Megazords at the time, and however does have the issue of overheating. Now he kind of like figures out how to not make it overheat, and they go to battle again. Now that battles like this keep going on throughout the entire Lost Galaxy arc. Leo starts seeing a vision of an old man warning them to leave the Lost Galaxy or remain trapped forever. Basically, I think they, not per se that they're always going to be there, but like if they don't stay, the people will forget where they came from and just be stuck in this repetitive slave force by Captain Mutiny. Now, very interestingly enough, the most horrifying things in the entire Lost Galaxy are some of his Swabbies, like little common soldiers. They have the most terrifying eyes I've ever seen in my life, and you're going to see a picture of it on here. And if you're not disturbed by it, well, I don't know what would disturb you more. But, so, the Lost Galaxy, there's not much known about it besides the fact that it was named Lost. And it is run by Captain Mutiny, that he conquered it. Now, Captain Mutiny has some other background story where he was possibly involved in the decimation of the Magna Defender's home planet. It's kind of like Super Sentai lore, because you can, if you look very carefully in his flashbacks, you can see him in the background. But it's never really brought up, and it possibly that he ran away there because he probably went against Scorpius and a few others and just hid back there, or he escaped the Zordon wave by going in there. So it's not exactly certain how long he was there, but it's very interesting. So another little thing that was a little tidbit information here, the main planet, Mirione, which is where the Quasar Sabers came from that were stabbed in the stone like the King Arthur's blade. That planet was originally supposed to be in the Lost Galaxy, but they basically retconned that and said no, which would have made more sense at the end rather than a whole little loop cycle, but whatever. A little also tidbit, in Dino Thunder, Legacy of Power episode, Tommy states in like his video vlog thing that the chosen the Power Rangers Lost Galaxy were meant to be the Power Rangers of the Lost Galaxy, and there's a lot of debate about that because I think he just got it confused and wrong, because he calls the Quasar Sabers the Galaxy Sabers, and I think he just confuses that whole thing because it's Quasar Sabers, and it's not just of the Lost Galaxy, especially since they were only in there for like 5 or 6 episodes out of a 40 episode span. So were they really the Power Rangers of the Lost Galaxy? They did liberate it, but like it's kind of like an afterthought. Oops. And they didn't really do that very well because they were more fleeing the entire time. Also, apparently the Lost Galaxy has an alternate fuel for machinery, because when a mutiny gives them some fuel, it could have been like tainted, but like it destroys the engines of the Terra Venture and like it leaves them weak. Now, the only way for Terra Venture to escape was for Leo and Kai to read the spell again in reverse, cause a chain reaction, and the Galaxy Book transforms into a portal out of the galaxy. They escape, which Mike uses sacrifices his power to do so, of the Magna Defender, and Captain Mutiny chases after them, going, "Well, I've conquered this galaxy. I'll probably conquer the next one. And I've already proven I can destroy these Rangers, because they're forced to flee from me right now." However, as soon as he gets out, he runs into Trakeena, now Queen Trakeena, and she immediately destroys him. Like instantly, it goes like, boom, you're dead. I'm not dealing with another rival. And it would have been interesting to see if this other power would have changed a lot in the galaxy, because he was strong enough and smart enough to go, I gotta change my tactics immediately. I just can't keep going the same monster of the week. And he didn't have like a really overarching plan besides world conquest or galaxy-wide conquest. So it's been very interesting. And it's kind of like hinted that, in my opinion, since he was on this planet, this like desert planet, like he had scrapped all the other resources throughout the rest of the galaxy. So you never know. So that is the Lost Galaxy. Not too much information going on there, because, well, think about it, it is a Fox Kids show, and early on Power Rangers, they didn't touch with a lot of different things going on there. But hey, interesting little cool little tidbits there, and a lot of the stuff is going to be talked about in the new comic books coming out. They've already introduced a lot more going on through Boom Studios, and I can't wait to see more if they talk about this Lost Galaxy. Hope to see you guys soon. Another episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.